Okay, so I'm standing here on Hong Kong Island. There's several different sections of Hong Kong. This is known as Hong Kong Island. We're on Queens Road. This is an area that I frequent quite often for a variety of things. We're close to our church. Back behind me, where you just saw, I go get my haircut. I go and pick up our bulletins. Down here, this place I get my haircut. I get bakery up here sometimes. We eat meals up here quite often. So I'm just going to talk about what's been going on here while I do this, so that you can hear the information, but also get a little taste of Hong Kong life. COVID restrictions have been easing up here in Hong Kong over the last month or so, but you will notice that everybody is still wearing masks. It is mandated both outside and inside. They're hoping that will be changed here momentarily. Side note, you'll see the little $70 hair scissor thing there. That's where I get my hair cut. It is fast cut, and they do a good job. The 70 is about $9 US, so that's about the only thing that's cheaper here in Hong Kong. We just finished up, I was mentioning COVID situation. COVID restrictions are lessening. You can travel much more freely now. They just dropped the vaccine mandate for what has to take place, so that is no longer a thing. So you can come here without being vaccinated. You can get in and out of the country much easier, and the border between Hong Kong and China has opened up recently as well. So, especially over Chinese New Year, there were a lot more people visiting than normal. And got a police car coming up here. I don't want to walk right in front of him. A lot more people from mainland China and all around the world visiting at the time. So we're going to turn left here and walk down what is known as the dried seafood market. This is a very, I walk this street multiple times a week going to our church, and it's not quite as busy of a street as that last one was, but if you could smell, your nose would be getting cleared out right now by all the smells of the dry seafood, kind of an ammonia smell, which a couple guys in our church are like, oh, we love that. And I'm like, oh, it's awful. But Chinese New Year just took place, and that is a big time around here. You'll even see some of the lanterns still down this street. You can see some of the lanterns still hanging up. Big time for that. Big time for giving people money, celebrating wealth and prosperity, getting together with family. So really kind of from the family gathering standpoint, think of what we do at Christmas and getting together with family, traveling. That is what they do at Chinese New Year time. And so our Chinese Lunar New Year, it's a different time every year because it's based on the lunar calendar. But this year it was just a couple weeks ago. And we didn't really do anything special during that time other than just take a little break. The area that we live is about 45 minutes from here. And so when we come down to church, I'll either take the bus or the MTR, which is the subway. Sometimes I'll take a taxi or an Uber. But that is usually our normal course, one of those ways, obviously, getting down here. My parents were able to visit over Christmas, and I'll say more about Christmas once we get back to the church location, but my parents were able to visit for Christmas, which was extra special. Our two younger daughters, Abby and Annie, were able to come on Christmas break from Maranatha, and so that was special to have them here, and they were a huge help for the Christmas program, for Christmas caroling, things like that. But it was just nice to be able to show them around, so now when we talk about things, they have a little bit of an idea of what we're actually talking about. When we come down here, we're basically just taking a little bit, almost a complete square, where you probably can't tell that on the video. But this Starbucks right here that we're about getting ready to pass, I frequent, every other day, something like that. And I've gotten to know several people in here. Haven't had anybody come yet and visit, but maybe someday. You look down the way here, and you see all those buses down there. We catch the bus over that way towards home quite often. That's towards the harbor, towards Victoria Harbor, towards the water. And then coming back around this way is getting very near the church, where that guy is standing down there in the white shirt is right where the church building is. We frequent these restaurants right around here quite a bit, and it's always fun to see boxes crossing the road along with a tram and a bus and Teslas and taxis. So as we come here, you can see here's the church sign, and I'll shut it off as I go upstairs.